Last week's trading wasn't about profits, but about process. Peace and blessings, Mishpaka. My name is Delonte Brady, trading educator, six-figure earner, and creator of the Snipers Anonymous trading course. And this is the 5K SnipeAthon. The 5K SnipeAthon is a public trading journey where I'm going to grow $5,000 of my own money to $10,000 trading currency in the foreign exchange market. This is a completely public and transparent trading journey where I give daily and weekly updates of the progress. If you want to follow and stay up to date on this trading journey, make sure you hit like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and look in the comments to join the Snipers Anonymous broadcast where I update the chat daily on the progress of the account. Without further ado, here are the results from last week. We had the starting balance of $5,000 and ended the week with $4,925.41. We had 0 wins, a 0% win rate, a net loss of $74.59, and a net loss percentage of 1.5%. Because this is a transparent and public trading journey, I have to be transparent and public about my emotions and what I felt. My first trade, I can't lie, the first trade of the SnipeAthon, it made me feel some kind of way. Now, keep in mind, I don't mind taking a loss. I don't mind taking losses. I understand that it comes with the territory, but it's different when you have people watching you and you're looked at as the master trader, as the educator. And so I had to check myself as far as my pride and my ego. This is what I realized, and I shared this with my students and followers inside the Snipers Anonymous broadcast. And this was the message that I told them. First trade of the SnipeAthon being a loss bothered me a little bit. The loss itself bothered me too. I use proper risk management, and I understand losses come with the territory. It's a normal thing for me. I did enter a little earlier than normal and outside of my optimal trading window, which lets me know I forced the trade. But if I would have took this loss in the comfort of my own privacy, I wouldn't have batted an eye. But now everyone is watching. There's accountability that wasn't there before, and I'm feeling these emotions. All this means is that I haven't killed my ego. This trading journey is not to show that everything is all good, which is exactly why trading culture is so tainted today. Y'all tasked me with this assignment to show people the real. That the trading culture most of us know is rooted in ego. And knowing this, I happily share the results of the first trade of the SnipeAthon. From this day forth, a loss will be a loss, a win will be a win, the journey will be the journey. I'll be honest about my mistakes, I'll share adjustments I'm making, and I will hold myself completely accountable for everything. Enjoy the show. And so this set the tone for the rest of the week for me. Again, everything is rooted in my ego, which is why you'll notice in my notes I say kill the pride of King Saul. If any of you are familiar with the historical accounts of King Saul, the rise and fall of King Saul, the fall of King Saul was rooted in his ego. He had a very big problem with caring too much about what other people thought of him and other people's perception of him. And he also was egotistical, which ultimately led to him becoming unanointed and losing his throne to who we now know as King David. I have to remember that I didn't start this public trading journey to impress people. I didn't start this public trading journey to show people that it's all good and that trading is easy. I actually started this trading journey for the exact opposite because I wanted to give people the real. And like I said, y'all tasked me with this to show everyone who's been wondering if trading works, what trading is like. And what everybody needs to know is that losing streaks happen. And this trading journey happened to start off with a losing streak. So now I have the opportunity to teach my students how to emotionally and psychologically deal with drawdown, how to deal with a losing streak. Because losing streaks, just like winning streaks, can and will happen. But as you can see, even with 5 losses throughout the whole week, I only lost 1.5% of my entire account. And the takeaways, or what I want to teach students and other traders during this journey, is one, how important risk management is. 5 trades for some traders means a blown account, depending on the type of risk management they have. But I went in with 0.25% of risk per trade. I knew there would be an adjustment to trading publicly, and I knew I had to account for emotional error. Despite going winless last week in the market, I still ended the week on a positive note and in a good mental headspace. And I decided to meditate on one of my favorite scriptures out of the book of James. In James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So let patience have her perfect work, so that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." And what this reminds me of is to have faith that this is a SnipeAthon or a marathon. And a marathon is something that is ongoing. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a few weeks. It's not going to happen in a couple months. It's a process, and it's going to be a beautiful process, and I'm going to enjoy the process. Having complete faith that I'm going to do what I already know I know how to do with Yah at the head. This wraps it up for the first weekly update of the SnipeAthon. Looking forward to having a better trading week, but I'm also prepared not to have a better trading week. I will see you all on the charts and in the chats. And remember, discipline before profits and faith over everything.